I can't believe I'm going back specifically to talk to Solus. Like I said, he's interesting. What do you mean Sarah was never? Sarah was never quite an agreeable girl. Sarah was never quite the quietest girl. Sarah was never quite the wealthiest girl. Sarah was never quite the gentlest girl. That just feels like it's shitting on her and praising her at the same time. Honestly, I want more in games about that. I want more in game about wardens. I know we had a whole ass game and then a DLC about them, because that's what Awakening was. Wardens and Darkspawn. But the wardens are cool, and I want more about them, even if they're not the focus. Give me more than Blackwall, please. And Stroud, and potentially having to shove my sibling into the order so they'll live. I don't necessarily need another full game about wardens doing warden things, but I want more codexes to hear about it. Hell, give me a proper Grey Warden companion.
Inquisitor.
I'll say I'm glad.
How are you, Solus?
It hurts. It always does. But I will survive.
Thank you for coming back.
I feel like he's been
You
gone
were
a
a
while.
true friend. You did everything you could to help. I could hardly abandon you now.
Where were you?
Where did you go?
I found a quiet spot and went to sleep. I visited the place in the Fade where my friend used to be. It's empty. But there are stirrings of energy in the void. Someday something new may grow there.
What is death like to spirits?
What happens when a spirit dies?
It isn't the same for mortals. The energy of spirits returns to the Fade. If the idea giving the spirit form is strong, or if the memory has shaped other spirits, it may someday rise again.
So it isn't really dead?
You're saying your friend might come back?
No, not really. A spirit's natural state is peaceful semi-existence. It is rare to be able to reflect reality. Something similar may reform one day, but it might have a different personality. It would likely not remember me. It would not be the friend I knew.
Ow.
I'll let you get back to work.
All right. Thank you again.
I like his quest, and he is an interesting character, but he's still far from my favorite. He was always going to be far from my favorite because Varric is in this game, and so is Cassandra. After that quest, though, I will say I'm not sure if he's my least favorite mage companion. I think that's Dorian. Nothing against Dorian. He just ain't for me. Not every companion's gonna be. It's like how I like Ogren and other people religiously hate him, which I understand. Trust me, he is grating.
Inquisitor.
It's somewhat similar to how there are people. I know there are people out there somewhere that love. The hell was his name? Sebastian from Dragon Age 2. But I don't remember the Awakening companions all that well, but I think he's my least favorite companion in all of Dragon Age, because I think he's the only one I actively dislike.
Inquisitor, thank the Maker you're here.
Do I want to go in that?
Chased after her son into the Illuvian. She was terrified.
Chasing her son?
She was chasing Kieran.
She said he activated the mirror somehow, and then she ran into it. I've never seen Morrigan like that. You must go after her. I will find help, Inquisitor.
Okay. So, while that happens, Yeah, I loved all the companions in Origins. I don't remember most of the ones in Awakening all that well. I know Ogren was there, and I know Anders was there. I at the very least liked all the Dragon Age 2 companions. Sorry, Fenris. You weren't for me, but you were still cool. And in here, I don't dislike any companions except maybe Blackwall. He is absolutely my least favorite, but I don't even think I dislike him. I just think he's somewhat dull. Also, the Alluvian, going into the crossroads, I think. This is the kind of thing I want more of. I want more Fade, as long as it doesn't remind me of Origins. Please, God, never let me go back to that version of the Fade. More Grey Warden. More Qunari. And other nations. I don't need another game in Ferelden, even though I love it here. Kirkwall was amazing. Orlais did not get much fleshing out. Please let me explore places properly in Veilguard. Whether it's Tevinter, Nevarra, Antiva, Neanderfels.
Wait, this isn't the crossroads. This is the Fade.
I know I said I wanted more Fade.
Lead here. Can it go anywhere?
I know I said I wanted more Fade. I didn't mean like this. Is that a face on that rock? I'm not dressed for combat, so I'm assuming I just run. How far do I go? Not very, okay.
Morrigan! Go back! I must find Kieran before it's too late.
Girl, I'm here to help.
Why would Kieran do this? How could he do this? We stand in the Fade. To direct the Illuvian here would require immense power.
Oh no.
If he is lost to me now after all I have sacrificed...
No, we'll find him. Fuck that.
We'll find him, Morrigan. He can't be far.
I refuse to let you be sad. You are one of my favorite companions, period,
The
in this
Fade is
franchise.
infinite. He could literally be anywhere. Whatever happens to him now, it is my doing. I set him on this path. Please, help me look, Inquisitor. Just a little longer.
No, we're finding him. I don't care how long we're looking, girl. We are finding your son. We're going the wrong way first, though. This looks like a dwarven statue. I am deeply concerned about the fact that she said it would take a lot of power to do this, and my Kieran has an old god soul in him. That's a lot of red lyrium. Morrigan, I'm starting to get real concerned about your boy. It's the only thing I regret about playing a female warden in these games, in the first game. A woman warden cannot romance Morrigan and cannot be Kieran's parent. Those are the only two things I wish I could do in Origins that I can't. Other than, you know, enjoy the combat. It didn't age well.
There he is!
But
Who's with
is
him?
that...
That...
Huh? What just happened?
Mother!
Mother. Now, isn't this a surprise?
A surprise family reunion?
This is all some kind of family reunion.
Mother, daughter, grandson. It rather warms the heart, does it not?
Kieran is not your grandson. Let him go.
As if I were holding the boy hostage. She's always been ungrateful, you see.
Ungrateful! I know how you plan to extend your life, wicked crone. You will not have me, and you will not have my son.
That's quite enough. you'll endanger the boy.
What the fuck?
What have you done to me?
I have done nothing. You drank from the well of your own volition.
What?
You are Mythal.
What? Huh? Pleased to meet you?
You are. It's very nice to finally meet you.
You see, girl, those are manners, as you require a demonstration.
I require
Flemeth
nothing
is a
from
god?
you but your death.
You tried that once already, and see how far it got you.
Okay, you got me. I did kill you once.
I'm sorry, Mother. I heard her calling to me. She said now was the time.
The time to do what?
I do not understand.
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
She's inside you?
Then you carry Mythal inside you.
She is a part of me, no more separate than your heart from your chest. You hear the voices of the well, girl. What do they say?
What the fuck?
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mythal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
You're a god?
I know the name Flemeth. It belongs to an ancient Ferelden legend. It says long ago you left your husband for a lover. Your husband then tricked you, killed your lover, and imprisoned you. Then a spirit came to offer you vengeance. Mythal, that's what you spoke of.
One day someone will summarize the terrible events of your life so quickly. But yes, I was that woman. That is how my tale began.
Flemeth appears in other legends, helping heroes for reasons of her own.
I nudge history when it's required. Other times, a shove is needed.
Yeah, you're the reason why Here Lies the Abyss as a quest title terrified me. Because Hawk had showed up, and because of you in Dragon Age 2 saying I don't remember the exact quote, but she mentioned an abyss to Hawk, and nothing like that ever came up for the rest of the game. Then Hawk showed up here, and Here Lies the Abyss was a quest title. I love Alistair. I could not leave Hawk.
If Mythal is within you, why not reveal yourself?
That's a
And
stupid
to
question.
whom should I reveal myself?
To the elves, to everyone.
The elves, at least.
I knew the hearts of men even before Mythal came to me. It is why she came to me. They do not want the truth, and I am but a shadow, lingering in the sun.
I need to understand.
Why did Mythal come to you?
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
And you follow her whims. Do you even know what she truly is?
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen. She was betrayed as I was betrayed, as the world was betrayed. Mythal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged. Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
I have never seen Flemeth angry before. That was terrifying. Also, I really want to know that quote. So I'm looking her up real quick. So we're going to sit here and stare at this particular instance. Quotes, Dragon Age 2. It'll be here. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly. I feel like I should... Reading that quote back, I feel like I potentially should have left Hawk, but I could not bring myself to do that, especially knowing what that would do to Merrick. So, getting back to this, instead of just complaining about Here Lies the Abyss again, and how fucked up of a choice that was for me, will you help Flemeth, or...
I presume you know what we're up against.
Flemeth, Mythal, whatever you
Better
want?
than you could possibly imagine.
What?
So will you help us?
Once I have what I came for.
What'd you come for?
No. I will not allow it.
He carries a piece of what once was, snatched from the jaws of darkness. You know this.
What?
He is not your pawn, Mother. I will not let you use him.
Have you not used him? Was that not your purpose? The reason you agreed to his creation?
She wants
That
the
was then.
old
Now-
god soul, the archdemon soul?
He is my son. Flemeth extends her life by possessing the bodies of her daughters, Inquisitor. That was the fate she intended for me. I thwarted her, and now she intends to have Kieran instead.
I'm not attacking. Is Kieran special?
Wait, the way she talked about Kieran.
I am not the only one carrying the soul of a being long thought lost.
He is more than that, Mother.
As am I. Yet do you hear me complain? Our destinies are not so easily avoided, dear girl.
Mother, I have to.
You have to
You do
what?
not belong to her, Kieran. Neither of us do.
Why now?
If Kieran is so special, why did you wait until now to come for him?
I did not know where he was. Morrigan cleverly hid him from me. Until now.
'Twas the well.
Always grasping beyond your reach, despite all that I taught you.
He's a child. Part of me wants to attack Flemeth just to see what happens. I don't want to have to sit through all this dialogue again when it inevitably fucks me.
Whatever else you think he is, Kieran is still a child.
And so much better behaved than his mother was at his age.
Well, in her defense, there's a god in it. God, dragon, something.
As you wish. Hear my proposal, dear girl. Let me take the lad, and you are free of me forever. I will never interfere with or harm you again. Or keep the lad with you, and you will never be safe from me. I will have my due.
I will take my chances.
I found you once, girl. What makes you think I will not find you again?
Take over my body now if you must. Just let Kieran go. He will be better off without me. Just as I was better off without you.
That hurt. What the fuck?
No more dreams?
No more dreams.
Was that the soul? That's all she wanted?
A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me.
Wait, so
Listen
all your
to the
other
voices.
daughters were willing?
They will teach you, as I never did.
Wait!
So, Flemeth is a god, and she just absorbed the soul of another god? Right? Isn't Mythal an elven god? I have reading to do once I finish this game. Assuming more questions don't get answered. Since I just so basically watched a god eat another god. That's a poor way to describe it, but it's sort of what happened. And the antagonist is someone who wants to be a god. Because God isn't a god. God is non existent. That's the most roundabout and wildly incorrect, but also correct way to describe this game's plot so far. But I think I accurately just described it all. I knew she was one of the strongest people on the fucking planet, but I didn't know she was a god. I'm glad we got Morgan, her son, back.
Are you alright, Kieran?
And apparently he won't have
You are not hurt.
weird darkspawn dreams anymore.
I feel lonely.
Context, I think. Wait, he feels lonely because there's not two souls rattling around in there? Okay.
She wanted the old god soul all along. Is it worth reminding myself that perhaps I do not know everything after all?
It helps sometimes.
My mother has the soul of an elven goddess.
Okay, I was right.
Or whatever Mythal truly was. And her plans are unknown to me.
You had no idea?
You truly had no idea what she was.
I knew she kept the truth from me. I even suspected she was not truly human, but this... I always thought the so-called elven gods were little more than glorified rulers, but now... I have doubt. And doubt is... an uncomfortable thing, Inquisitor.
Oh, yes it is.
Just be thankful you did not drink from the well. I am evidently tied to my mother for eternity.
I mean, I'm tied to something for eternity if we can't fix my fucking hand.
So Kieran had the soul of an old god.
Taken from the archdemon at the final battle of the Fifth Blight. Yes, he has never known anything else. I'm uncertain what effect this will have on him.
I'm hoping he
But
just
why
gets to be a
did
normal
you-
boy.
I told you at the temple, the magic of old must be preserved, no matter how feared.
Okay.
Kieran had a destiny, and now it is in Flemeth's hands. I suppose we shall see what she does with it.
You did the right thing.
For what it's worth, I think you did the right thing.
Did I? She was testing me, and I cannot tell whether I passed.
Can we turn off the mirror?
Now
Thank
we
you.
must prepare to face Corypheus himself. It seems Mother was right. The voices of the well tell me I will be able to match his dragon.
What?
All that remains is for you to find him.
Does that mean you're gonna be a dragon? Like mother, like daughter? Wait, hang on, what the fuck is that quest title? Yeah, no. Doom upon all the world? Hello? I don't know if I want to go to that. That outright said final. I think I have now or never to do these quests. What's the corrupt general? Oh, that. I think that's where I found a couple of the things for Solus. What's sifting through the rubble? No. Exalted Plane. I really want to finish the well-stocked camp, but I don't know what's required for it. But going back to the Falomire. The Temple of Pride. I still don't like this is called Solason. Like, I'm suspicious as hell about that. That's more DLC. Go away. What's in the Hissing Waste? Is there anything good here? I don't see myself doing a whole lot of side quests reading these. Storm the Red Templar Stronghold. I could see myself doing that. That and keeping the Darkspawn down. Okay, so yeah, I could see myself doing a couple of these in the Storm Coast and the Wormhole and Crestwood and maybe the Deep Roads thing. Other than that, I don't see myself doing anything else before Doom Upon All the World. Ugh. This is... Ugh. I'm gonna do Crestwoods first, because it's the only one there, and then I can go to the Storm Coast and handle those. You arguing with this book, sir? Doom Upon All the World. What the hell kind of quest title is that? I'm terrified.